It's Thanksgiving, and we are going to have a competition between our fried turkey and our roasted turkey to see which one wins. We are also, though, because we're a channel about books, movies, and TV, going to talk about our favorite scenes that involve people eating and cooking. I would have loved to have us talk about our favorite Thanksgiving scenes, but there aren't that many. There's like Home for the Holidays, Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, and even Charlie Brown got in on the action, and he's got his Thanksgiving special. But Thanksgiving, for some reason, is not something that the creative powers that be are enamored with, the way that they're enamored with Christmas. So here we go. Hang out with us as we tell you about which turkey is the best. You'll watch us cook it. And also as we look at the meaning of Thanksgiving, which has to do at the end of the day with being thankful for the people that we love and that we get to spend time with and share a meal with. And we're gonna start with a flashback. So last year when we made our turkey video, people accused us of not seasoning our turkey, but we had seasoned it the night before. So here is a flashback, not to last year, but to the night before of Thanksgiving, where we're seasoning the turkey.
That seasoning crap is overrated.
Seasoning is overrated? Wow, you really want to say that on YouTube?
You're under seasoning, it means you're not putting a lot of garlic powder and onion powder and paprika and cayenne and stuff. Turkey doesn't need anything else besides salt and pepper.
Oh, well, what is this? Tell me.
Well, we're caving to the pressure. He's doing a wet brine deep fry on a turkey. We're gonna do a dry brine on a roasted turkey. And we're gonna put some herbs in the dry.
Fresh from my garden, these herbs.
Ooh, we're picking fights today.
We're not putting...
In our flashback, which is a much maligned yet useful part of storytelling, is helping us pick some fights. How do you feel being in this flashback?
A flashback?
This is a flashback because we're showing that the food was cooked the day before.
Very honored.
Your Honor. We hope you guys have all enjoyed this wonderful, wonderful flashback. And now we're back to our feature presentation, which is Thanksgiving Day. It's 10:30 in the morning. What are we doing?
Having a beer.
Oh my God.
This is our first time dry brining a turkey. Mom was most disapproving.
What do you think?
Well, this is obviously the inferior turkey. My fried turkey will win again, as it does year after year after year. Goodbye, turkey.
So, what's your favorite scene of people cooking?
My favorite scene of cooking is in Lord of the Rings. It's when Frodo, Sam, and Gollum are alone and hungry, and all they have are those elvish wafers. So in the book, they're so tired and they're so hungry, they're exhausted, and they're just like fed up with these lembas bread. And then Gollum finds 2 rabbits, and Sam is gonna stew them, much to Gollum's dismay, because Gollum just wants to eat them raw. But Sam makes a stew out of them. They find some wild herbs growing, and they don't find any potatoes, which is sad, but they make a stew. In the book, they eat the stew, and you want it so bad. You want it so bad, because they're just like, oh, it's hard. It's hard going to Mordor. And they eat the stew, and it's such a relief. In the movie, they don't get to eat it, and it's heartbreaking.
No.
It's heartbreaking. He makes this beautiful looking stew, and it's bubbling, and he throws some herbs in it, and then they run into the marching armies, and Faramir and his guys show up and they get kidnapped, taken away, and the stew goes uneaten. But that's my favorite cooking because you want it so bad. You want it for them so bad, and you want it for yourself so bad. And Sam makes it with such love. He's so excited about it.
Didn't you get another peeler out? I made that broth. Can't get over it.
That broth?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, it's 1:30 and oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So are you gonna win?
No, but
You don't think you're gonna win?
it's good.
Oh, no, hey, it's not your turkey. You could have not had a turkey.
I'm not much of a cook, so my fascination with cooking scenes has to do instead with the character development that they bring into the story. And one of my favorite cooking scenes is Sabrina. It's a Billy Wilder movie, Audrey Hepburn, and Humphrey Bogart, and Bill Holden. And in this particular moment, Sabrina, has been sent to France because she's in love with Bill Holden, who couldn't possibly love her back. So they think, right? Because one obviously has to love Audrey Hepburn back. And she is put in this very fancy cooking school, and she doesn't want to be there in her Parisian cooking school because she is brokenhearted. And they're making soufflé, and the very fancy chef who is their teacher is like examining everybody's soufflé, and he's like too low and too high and meh and whatever. And they get to her and he goes much, much too low. And it turns out she had forgotten to turn on the oven. But right next to her, there's a baron who of course was the only one who made the perfect soufflé. And he talks to her and he says, look, kid, you are unhappily in love. That's what happens to girls who forget to turn on the oven. And I suggest that you cut off your hair and figure out how to live in Paris. And thus, our beloved Audrey Sabrina grows. And it's this moment, this failure to turn on the oven, that allows her to turn on the oven of her being.
Slowly. My favorite cooking scene is Goodfellas, one of the all-time great mob movies. And they are in prison after doing unspeakable things, of course. And Paulie, who is the mob leader, it's just the whole setup. They're in jail, but they live completely differently than the rest of the inmates. They're isolated, they have their own beds, and they're completely separated. They have lobster shipped in and steak. But the premise is, these people that have done horrible, horrible things, they're still making time to have family dinner. That's what I love about it. Paulie is sitting there with a razor blade cutting this garlic razor thin, so thin that they talk about it in the scene that it melts as soon as they put a little oil in the pan. And they're talking about the wine they're drinking and the whiskey they're having. And no matter how bad these people were and what they did, they're in jail and still trying to find a time to have sit down pasta Italian traditional dinner together. And that's just what I think is amazing about the scene, is even the worst people in the world know how important it is to sit around the table with your family and have family dinner. And it's just an incredible scene. I love it.
Here we go, oh my God. Look how pretty. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
One more bite?
Way better than being over.
Hobbles herself. You know, she thinks that it already just hours, more or less.
Sprinkle a little.
Oh, look at our casserole. It's beautiful.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's all juice. Juice in here.
See, I contributed.
Yeah, you
I helped.
did.
What is that?
There's more. Yum. It's hot.
It's a little warm.
Favorite cooking scene? I'm gonna go with Chef Jon Favreau.
Yes,
think
Chef.
I love yes, Chef. I love it because in our family, I'm very fortunate that I have not just a husband, but a brother-in-law, a mother-in-law, a lot of people that love to cook. The passion of cooking, the joy of cooking. And in that movie, he falls in love with cooking again. And so I think my favorite scene has to be where he's in the food truck and they're making the cubanos, and it looks unbelievable. And it makes you want to eat it, and you watch him fall in love with cooking all over again. So that's mine, Chef Jon Favreau.
And if you're going to be a chef, you better be in love with cooking.
Absolutely.
And if you're going to name your movie chef,
People can taste the love.
we always can. Whoa!
Time to carve the turkey.
Well, that looks very red. Is it cooked?
Oops. So your fried turkey is going to have to forfeit, right?
We forfeited. I guess we took it out a little too early this year. I don't know what happened. We've done 6 turkeys. There's, and the temperature was saying over 160, but maybe my meat thermometer has failed. But I concede I have lost this year. It's a huge blow. I may never recover. I don't know what's going to happen. The family will have to disband.
Stop it!
This is the end. Sorry, everybody. This is the end of Thanksgiving.
Hey, this is the only way that the roasted turkey could win.
Yeah,
So
that's right. In fact, I did this on purpose. This was intentional because I felt bad for the roasted turkey.
everybody's getting ready.
We're not taking our delicate cuisine here. You don't want bread?
What?
You like bread. And then some turkey, yeah?
Here you go.
Here you go. And somehow he goes, it's a 4-year term.
They don't. They didn't know. They were desperate to make something up.
Because of the
I
other
knew
candidates.
Yeah. They were
Happy Thanksgiving.
You just want to talk.
No, there's a segment that the one guy you were